The CSIR is one of the leading scientific and technology research development and implementation organizations in Africa. It is a uniquely independent South African asset with a singular objective: to undertake multidisciplinary research and technology innovation that serves the interest of the nation and its people. Established under an Act of the South African Parliament in 1945, the CSIR contributes its expertise and services in the areas of energy, health, natural environment, built environment, defense and security, and industry. The CSIR is home to 6 research and development units: biosciences, built environment, material science and manufacturing, natural resources and the environment, the Miraka Institute for Information and Communications Technology, and defense, peace, safety, and security. Specialized CSIR facilities include various wind tunnels, centers for laser science and nanotechnology, laboratories for radar and electronic warfare exercises and optronics, additive manufacturing and 3D printing, environmental analysis laboratories, ocean motion simulators, harbor design laboratories, and sites for detonics and ballistics testing, evaluation, and measurement. From this wealth of knowledge and infrastructure, the CSIR has contributed a number of firsts and novel inventions. The first ever digital laser, gene kissing, which has a major impact on how genes are switched on inside a cell. Collaboration is key, and the CSIR works with national line departments, state-owned enterprises, provincial and local government, and the private sector, not only locally, but also around the world. Operating in contract R&D mode, the CSIR invests in joint projects with experts and organizations around the world in strategic and leading-edge technologies. In the domain of defense and aeronautics, the CSIR has its spearhead in the Unit for Defense, Peace, Safety and Security. Over the years, the CSIR has contributed landmark technologies to the South African defense: robust and rugged armored vehicle design, custom radar and electronic defense infrastructure, innovation tools for rapid deployment of troops, complex simulated environments for training and doctrine development, evaluation and development of protection against landmine and IED attacks, and a considerable track record in aerodynamics design and weapons integration. The core capabilities of the unit are optronics, radar and electronic warfare, landward sciences, aeronautics systems, command and control, cybersecurity, and performing technology development for special operations. These capabilities are blended into integrative high-level projects where different technologies are harnessed for maximum impact. Such projects employ the skills of systems and enterprise engineers in tandem with the technical and R&D engineering base. The CSIR acts as an honest broker, offering impartial advice and guidance to ensure smart buying, smart use, and smart management of technology. The Soccer World Cup in 2010 made South Africa a popular destination and saw influx of scores of sports supporters. The event also called for superior defense capability to be in place at all times, and particularly an appropriate emergency response capability. Relevant agencies such as the South African Police Service, the South African National Defence Force, ambulance services, medical facilities, and fire brigades use their own communications and operational systems. These systems had to be integrated to enable all of the agencies to work together in a coordinated and time-critical manner. Scientists at the CSIR developed common standards and data systems to integrate into pre-existing situational awareness models. Communication between all arms of service, land, naval and air was necessary, as well as an understanding of common procedures and organizational structures to ensure interoperable processes, technology, and user interface. Additional situational awareness and communication tools were added to the existing tools of the Defence Force in support of shared understanding and perception. Such large-scale projects point to a need for a whole-of-government approach, where multiple parties need shared systems, infrastructure and policies to better work together. Ensuring the safety of South Africans has a multitude of facets and challenges. As an example, in border safeguarding, the country faces extensive land and sea borderlines and multiple points of entry. Without properly maintained border safeguarding, South Africa is the target of illegal immigrants, smuggling syndicates, piracy, and poachers of national assets such as rhino horn. The CSIR has been involved in a number of field experiments, working with various defense players to test integrative technology solutions. The aim is showing how existing equipment can be optimized by integrating different platforms. Sensors, cameras, networks, radio communication, software, and smartphone capabilities. To test this, an actual border control deployment is put in place. Data captured from various sources was collected, accurately captured, assimilated, rapidly dispatched, and comprehensively shared. With the right tools and platforms to combine various sources of data, a far more comprehensive situational awareness picture can be presented to Section Command. Text, data, and video were presented on the move using existing cellular technology. Interconnection of HF, VHF, UHF, and 3G communication links were tested for voice and, in some cases, data. This functionality becomes critical when different organizations using different communication links need to operate as one team during a deployment. By using existing infrastructure smarter, the force is not only more effective but does so without inordinate investment in new tools. The experiments proved again that science cannot grow in labs alone. It must prove its worth in real-world challenges. Also, the relationship between defense and science needs to be a strategic one, with proper mutual understanding of the challenges to come up with working, feasible technology interventions. As a multidisciplinary organization, the CSIR is able to contribute from different research domains to the challenges facing environmental asset protection. The CSIR and the South African National Parks Board have entered into a 5-year strategic technology partnership aimed at optimizing efforts to protect the region's natural assets. This is in line with the CSIR's focus on environmental asset protection. Particular attention is given to scarce resources such as rhino horn and abalone. This program requires the expertise of defense science and engineering teams experienced in working with specialized South African military, security, and intelligence organizations. The CSIR will assist from strategic and planning levels through to tactical issues, such as doing technology evaluation and testing to identify the best technologies to use for sensing, detecting, and mobility. In the projects the CSIR undertakes, it works in close partnership with the Department of Defense and other players in safety and security, locally, in the African region, and abroad. This often leads to co-creation of strategic capabilities and establishment of so-called Defense Evaluation and Research Institute frameworks. International markets have also keenly received technologies in optronics, radar and electronic defense, and aeronautics engineering. The CSIR has been pivotal to South Africa's defense capability as an independent strategic ally that seeks to really understand the challenges the country faces, putting its brainpower to work to find winning solutions. The CSIR is the virtual in-house R&D arm of the Department of Defense, working to support smart identification, acquisition, and management of technology. In the end, it is working together for a safer South Africa and the African continent, on land, sea, in the air, and in cyberspace.